Hello, my name's Jason and welcome to another episode of me painting. Today we've got a 20 by 16 canvas up and I've covered it with a very thin even coat of liquid white. Now if you want to know how to put liquid white on, then click on the link here, or there's also a link in the description. Okay, let's get started. I'll do a nice warm sky today, nice warm sky. So with my old 2-inch brush, pulling out a little bit of Prussian Blue, just a little bit, give it a tap. I'm going to get some of this, so remove that hair that's stuck in it. Got some Cerulean Blue today as well. Cerulean Blue, nice warm sky blue. So we've got a little bit of Prussian, a little bit of Cerulean, and we'll start in the corner and slowly work down. We'll put in where our blue sky is. Of course, it picks up the liquid white and then it gets lighter and lighter as you go down. And you can keep going and it gets softer and softer. You can get a hint of light, but it's like that in real life. It starts off dark and then gets lighter. And I'm going to leave these open areas so we can put some clouds in. Okay, and now below that we've got the sea, so let's get some of the same colours. Let's have some, say the sea is sort of here. The sky is reflecting onto the surface of the water, so we use similar colours and take that water right down to here. Okay, get a bit more of the Prussian Blue and just darken it there. Okay, I'll have that water for that there. We'll just block it in the colour really to get it started. Now I have a clean dry 2-inch brush. Let's go over this and let's just blend this blue out a little bit. Just using little crisscross strokes. Little crisscross strokes. So you can do any sky you want. Use pictures, use references, and you can create any sky. And that's the fun thing about painting, is you can be creative and design any world that you want. You can either make it up or you can use reference. So I'm using horizontal strokes. Just blending out this where the sea, so the sea can keep going. We don't know where it ends. Make it very soft. Sometimes we like to use masking tape to create our line, our horizon line. And sometimes it's good to have it soft, because sometimes when you look out to sea you can't quite see the end of it. So that's a good way of doing that. Liquid white helps us to do that. Okay, now let's put some white on these cloud areas. Let's use a 1-inch brush. Let's use a little dot of yellow ochre and some white. A little bit of yellow ochre and white. Just pulling in one direction. And get a little bush shape in your white. You've got quite a lot of paint. Now then, let's say So we've got a cloud. Over moves. I'm just spinning my bristles. Just put in the cloud. It's up here. Big fluffy cloud. All the way along there. And put it in there. And here. It's got some colour in there. Something like that. Okay. Now with the 2-inch brush, just use the tiny little circles and just blend that a little bit, soften it, and then lift it up. Lift it up very lightly, just get some air in the clouds. And this massive cloud here. And then go across very lightly. One hair into there. Okay, just so we've got some cloudy areas. Maybe feel like that's a little bit boring in there, so maybe we can get some of this blue. Maybe we can get some blue and start introducing a bit in there. Just to change it. Maybe the blue comes out there. You can see more sky there, maybe. You can sort of blend that. Something like that. Very lightly. Let's go over that. Just soften it. Okay. That'll do for our sky. Let's start putting something in the background. Some background hills. Let's use... I've not got many colours on this one. You can do this one. Let's get some crimson. Let's make an orangey colour with crimson and yellow ochre. And let's get some of this white. Maybe we'll get a bit of bright red in there. A bit more than white. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm after. Sort of a reddish look. Hint of red. Hint of red in amongst the yellow. So let's say we've got a bit of land sort of here. Maybe let's use another brush at the same time, just so we can be sneaky and not have to clean them. Let's use some Sap Green, a little bit of this Cad Yellow. Cad Yellow, Sap Green. Let's grab some of this white. Just make a light green, something like that. And maybe it's got some grass on the top of here, so let's put that on as well at the same time. Something like that. And back to this one. Sort of bring those two together. And then at the base, using a clean dry 1 inch, you can tap that just to mist it away. Okay. Then in front of that, maybe there's another. Get some more of this colour. Maybe there's one that goes like that. then we can grab some of that green again, same brush, and let's have some of that. Sort of goes down there a bit as well. Okay, and then we've got another bit of area in front of that. Let's grab a bit more of the yellow ochre, a bit more yellow ochre, a bit more bright red maybe. Just make this colour a little darker, and then we can put some land that goes in front of that one. I'm sort of following the angles when I'm doing my brush strokes, following the angles so it goes downwards. Put in some using that colour, and then same brush, let's go into the other one that we mixed, the lighter one, go a bit more white, and then we can put that in amongst it. Just changes it up a little bit. Maybe a little white in there as well. Just add a little bit of lighter bits. And then we can get some grass. Some of our grass, let's get a bit more sap green in amongst the mix. Maybe a little bit of this yellow ochre. Yeah, a bit better. Let's start. Let's put some grass in there as well. Just using the fan brush. Okay, let's put some of the grass in there, a bit down there, something like that. A bit more grass going down that bit. Let's grab some of this again, put some sandy rock in amongst that. Okay, now back to the old 1-inch brush. Just going to tap the base of this one just to soften it, and I can tap around there as well just to soften that. Okay, now let's start working on these waves. Let's grab a fan brush. Let's get some of this white, titanium white, and some of this blue as well. A little bit of cerulean blue and titanium white. Okay, so I think about waves. So we've got the wave coming in, and say we've got one that sort of goes around there, so something like that. Something like that. And another one that's there. There's one comes around. Have a step back, have a look. See. It's more straight there. And you can change it as you go. You can change it. Maybe there's a few more. Let's just give these a little pull back. Using the white. Get that angle. Just gives us an idea of whereabouts they are, and then we can kind of change it as we're putting the white on to create the action. Okay, and different, or something like that. It's quite frothy, and I'm just sort of sawing it in, sawing in the colour. Okay, so I want some action, so I'm using like just the tip of the brush at this point, just the tip, and I'm just sort of sawing it, and then further down I go, I use more of the brush. But I'm trying to keep it flat. Maybe there's another, maybe we can do one that's sort of be there, and who knows, something like that. You can do yours how you want to do them, it's up to you. Okay. Go on there. Of course, the darker this water is, the more you'll be able to see this. So it's up to you what kind of effect you want, whether you want it to be very distinct waves, or you want to keep it nice and soft. I've gone for a very soft look. And while we're at it, let's put in a little beach. Let's grab some of this yellow ochre, some of this white. Yellow ochre and white. Let's put in a bit of a beach. Maybe we'll use it, we'll start at the base. Let's have a beach that goes so that. It's all rounded like that. Okay, yeah, something like that. And then back to our brush, let's grab a bit more of this blue. Let's bring the blue in. There's some water sort of in there. Make it look like there's some water on the beach. Let's grab some of this white now. Let's put in a little, there's a wave that's along there. Let's go in up onto the beach. Something like that. Maybe we can put a little bit more blue in places. You can see more there. Just sort of mixing a little bit more blue in so we can see our waves a bit better at this end. Okay, now get some more of the white. Then we put the white on. Okay. Okay, something like that. Sort of an indication of water. And then maybe we can put in a few bits over here. Maybe there's not as many back here, because it's not quite hitting the land yet. So there's just a few. So the more you go back and forth, the more it disappears into the blue. Like I say, if you want some darker areas, you just grab some more of your blue and then put some in. Okay, maybe this should be a bit there as well. Now I get carried away with this. I could keep going. Start putting all kinds of different colours in amongst the water. And it's up to you what kind of effect you want. You could put greens in there and start changing it. Make it look really tropical with your greens. Just grab a little bit of white and just sort of bring that together a little bit. A little bit of a shoreline in there. Okay, now let's do a bit of grass there. Since we're having fun with the fan brush, let's keep working with it. Let's go along here and let's just do little push-ups. Push-ups here. Or you can go across like that. If you want a soft painting, you can carry on using that method. Keep it very soft and quiet. If you want a little bit of detail, a little bit of feel, a bit of texture, that's the word I was looking for, texture, and then you can do that. Just want to show you different ways of doing it so you can choose and then you can do what you want, because after all that's what it's all about, doing what you want to do, paint what you want to paint. Okay, just adds a little bit more to it. Now let's start putting in some land that's in front of there. Maybe it sort of goes across like that. There's land. Use this green land that goes all the way across and then around. Something like that. Let's grab some of this blue and green. Let's start. So it's sort of a rounded top. Just put in a bit of texture. Just push in some dark colour, because we want this to be darker than that, just to separate it. Just pushing up. Maybe we can see the other side of this cliff bit, and it's this colour. Let's bring that down to about there. Let's grab a bit more colour. Okay. Yeah. Let's grab some more of this blue and green. And just darken this. Now what you could do is just block this in with the dark and then put the light on top, but I was a bit lazy, I just wanted to get it done. So I just used whatever colour I had on the brush, so I just threw it on there. That's there we go. Just touching. Okay, now let's get some highlights on there. Let's get some of this yellow. Let's dip the brush into a little liquid white. Liquid white, just to thin the paint. Thin the paint. Now let's get some of this yellow ochre. More yellow ochre. So yellow ochre, Cad Yellow, blue. Let's get a bit more liquid white. More of the liquid white, just to thin the paint. More of the Cad Yellow. Okay, so we've got all kinds of colours going on this brush. Let's imagine the light is hitting some of this area. Just put it in. Let's go a little lighter. And some more white. Okay, more yellow and white. Yeah. Just add little highlights in amongst this. Don't need too many. Like I said, I put some light already on it, and then I put the dark on top, so you can see all different colours in amongst this already, which is good. Get some of the Indian yellow. Just put some of that in here and there. Giving it a little push. Just to change the flavour a little bit, and maybe you can give it a lift in places. Put some little grassy bits, so you're just picking it and pulling it. Just pulling it here and there. Or you can do that with a liner brush and do one at a time. Takes a bit longer though. So just push in some paint there in front of that. Okay. Now what does this need? Maybe some little birds. Maybe an old tree. maybe I could do a little. Let's put in a few little birds. Grab the liner brush. Let's use a little bit of the blue. A little bit of the Prussian Blue. Just spin the bristles. Spin the bristles. Let's put a little bird in, say here. Just doing little lines. Oh, whoop whoop. I can't really see those. Let's give it more paint. They're off in the distance there. A few little birds in the distance there. I feel like maybe I could put something there. Maybe there's an old... Maybe we can use crimson and this green here. Crimson and green. Makes a nice brown. Let's pull that out. Cut across, get a little roll of paint. Maybe there's the remains of an old tree. Maybe this tree it was living here for a while, but it's been battered by the sea air. And it may have survived all the other trees, but eventually it went the same way. Didn't make it. So maybe all that remains is this. Yeah, one of its branches was there. So you can design your tree how you want. I've just used the dark and maybe get a little bit of light. Just using the sandy colour we used on that background. Grab that, pull it out, little roll of paint. You just do a little highlight on this. Keep it, it's very rough looking. Very rough. Let's give it a little. Maybe I can grab a little of this lighter colour, and then maybe I could put a bit more on, just so it stands out a bit. Okay, just give that a little turn around. Okay, and then using that fan brush we had the grass on, I can just put a little grass underneath it. And then, of course, we need to do a little shadow. The light's coming that way, so get this blue. Put in a shadow there. Soften that shadow up a little bit. Okay. Okay. And you can clean those lines up maybe with the liner. Just really pulling the paint. It's because the knife isn't quite as solid as a brush, I guess, when you're doing all your lines. Something like that. Add a few more little wiggles. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Leave it at that. Okay. Now let's sign this one. Let's get a little bit of bright red. Spin the bristles. Spin the bristles. Hope you enjoyed this one. It's something a little different. I keep trying to come up with new ideas so you can have a go, and then you've got quite a lot of ideas to work with when you design your own picture, or when you're practicing and you need a painting to do. Have a go at one of them, and then you can let me know how you get on by going on my Facebook, like my page, and share your picture with us. We'd like to see it. There's a link in the description below. I'm just using very thin paint thinner, and bright red, and a little bird in there. Okay, thanks very much for watching this painting. I hope you give it a go. Cheers, bye.